We started our journey really early. In the beginning of 90s, we started to collect data from our equipment. And at that time, we were really eager, and we already thought that we're going to collect a lot of data and we can predict the future. And it's always a phase with everything. You are eager in the beginning and humble, aggressively promote this stuff, and then you realize that, hey, there's a lot of data. What should we do with it? And so we took a step back and we started to look at how we collect data, how we store it, how we harvest the data systematically. And for the past 10 years we've been doing that in an organized manner. So we call it TrueConnect, that's the package umbrella for that, and we have 70,000 plus equipments that are generating data all the time. It's a strategic target for our group, that's what we're doing, and we have some real cases of data that we can see that this is actually, it's turning around the table, because essentially what we can do is we don't need to predict, for instance, we talked about eco-lifting for lift trucks. We launched it as a suite of features that's already out in the market. One good example, hybrid lift truck, we were the first one in the market. 2012 we launched that. We have gathering data for the real consumption of the lift truck, so we know the true consumption. We have a couple of sites with hybrid reach stackers, and we don't need to estimate that it might consume 30% less. We know by fact, by TrueConnect data, it's 40% plus minus n. I'm not going to tell you the n because that's a kind of a, but it's plus minus n from 40% from multiple sites, real data over a longer period, more than 10,000 moves in the first unit. So it's real data-based product development. That's one example. The other example is in the yard cranes. We were thinking that automation is maybe too big for many terminals, so remote operation is a good one. And we studied by pulling out the global figure for globally RTG, how much do they idle in the yards, in different container terminals, 5 different regions in the world, and the figure you can see in our video of decoupled operations. It's fact-based, and by knowing the truth behind the data, you can actually see that it makes sense to make them remote operated, because then you can just get the operator to perform more, do better boxes with eliminating the operator idling. That's another real example of using data. Then you don't need to speculate that, hey, let's give like a motor company giving 7-year warranty for the car just to kind of convince the market. We don't need to do that. We have the fact base behind us.